everybody, this is Matthew Movies coming at you with my review of The Gate, a 1987 horror film that was suggested to me by a viewer. Now, I knew very little about this movie going in. I had heard the title of this film several times over the years, and I knew that it had a pretty consistent fan base, but aside from that, I really didn't know much of anything about this movie, which it was interesting going into this movie. For those of you like me who didn't know about the story of this film, essentially it focuses on a rather idyllic family, and then one night a tree in their backyard gets hit by lightning, and when they have to come and scoop the tree out, they open up a gate to this pocket universe because of a seance that goes on inside the house. And then for the rest of this movie, all these evil beings are kind of coming out of there, and they're taking over the house. They're destroying it. They're trying to take over the kids that are left behind. They're trying to bring them over to their universe, and essentially they're just trying to kill and destroy everything. And some of them are really small, and then as the film progresses, there's some that are really big, and it's really a pretty entertaining film. You can tell that it's definitely an 80s movie from a special effects era, but also you can tell that this movie wasn't exactly a gigantic budget film. It was done kind of on the cheap, it seems like, but I don't think that that's a flaw of the film. I mean, there are a couple moments where the effects are pretty laughable, but I feel like they would have probably been the case if they had a much bigger budget considering the era they were in. However, I think that the way that this movie is shot is extremely interesting. The way that they get all these moments on film is very entertaining. There's a very intimate feel to the film, and there's definitely they do a great job of creating the relationships between all of the kids that are in this movie. Like, there are a few characters that are kind of tangential, that they show up and they disappear with very little notice, and you don't really understand who their characters are. But there's, especially with the three leads, one of whom was played by Stephen Dorff, who is definitely the main character, but his friend and his sister, and then also a couple of her friends that are there throughout these events. You have a very good idea of who those characters are, and they set up do a very good job of setting up that there is some sibling rivalry there, but they also at their core care about one another a whole hell of a lot. I think this movie is just done very, very well overall, and was just a lot of fun and very entertaining. And there's some pretty, like, I wouldn't say gruesome, but there's some pretty like moments that'll basically shock you, but they're not like scare jumps or jump scares. They're done well. They're earned. So overall, I enjoyed this movie a great deal. Let me know in the comments below what you think of it, if you've heard of it, if you're a fan of it, if you hate it, whatever. Other than that, please hit that like button, hit that share button. It makes it much more likely that other people will come check out my videos, and especially this one, which would be something I would be very, very appreciative of. And if you are one of those new people who are new here, or you just haven't done it yet, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. It'll let you know when I put out a new video. You can come and join the conversation. Other than that, have yourself a good day.